Welcome to the Agility in Real Life podcast, Take 5 in Real Life. Now your hosts, Mike Studeman, Jeff Lee, and Pat Campbell.
Welcome back to Take 5 IRL, Take 5 in Real Life. I'm Mike Studeman, one of the partners at Agility IRL and your host for this episode. And I'm pleased to be joined yet again by my good friend and partner, Ben Floyd. Ben, welcome back to the podcast.
Thanks, Mike.
So, Ben, you're going to be offering a series of classes here coming up on the foundations of artificial intelligence, the foundations of AI. I thought today we'd talk a little bit about the class itself. Maybe start out, give our viewers a little sense of what the class is about.
So happy to do that. You said the key word, the foundations. This will give you the foundations for AI for the rest of your life, actually. This is that building block, that sure cornerstone that is going to make sure that you have got a strong advantage over people that are just playing around with AI. You're going to be pretty proficient by the time you leave this certification.
So, what are some of the topics that are covered in a foundations class? I mean, foundations, I think, get applied to a lot of different topics. What are some of the topics that kind of comprise the foundations of AI?
So we actually start off, we talk about agile and what agility is, but then we link it over to how agile and AI work together. And there's four key factors of that foundation of knowing AI. You're going to become a prompt engineer master. You can put down guru on your resume.
Well, that's
Um,
always that's always a benefit, right? To be able to add guru to a resume or LinkedIn.
the whole idea is if you know how to talk with the AI bots, if you know how to talk to they're called LLMs, large language models. If you know how to talk to them and then use a couple pro tips I've got for you, you will get dramatic results from three or four different AI LLMs in your conversations. So
Hmm.
prompt engineering is another big one. You're going to see how businesses are already using AI in testing, in A/B testing,
Oh,
in
wow.
catching code mistakes. So we really drive home everything is connected back to a business setting, and it's not all software development.
Yeah, that has to be a huge takeaway for participants in the class to be able to say, yeah, this is being used in the real world, and here's how it's being used.
It is a huge advantage. It also, we will make you aware of legal issues, biases by machines, what the whole industry is liking to call hallucinations.
Right, right.
Um, you need to be aware that these large language models have biases, have there can be legal, ethical issues, such as HIPAA violations. Things along that nature. So we make you aware, that's part of the class, is once you're aware of something, it's not like you can't unsee something.
Right.
So we make you aware of those biases and the legal implications and how you should approach those as part of this foundation, that strong foundation in artificial intelligence.
So talk a little bit about the class format. I assume as a certified Scrum trainer, it's just going to be straight lecture for 2 days. That's a
Uh,
sorry, that's a joke.
yeah, I knew that, Mike, because I was like, neither you or I teach like that.
Exactly, exactly.
You will, in the first 10 minutes, jump right in and see and use artificial intelligence. And I guarantee that you will see drastic results in which I will have your full attention saying, wow, that's option A versus option. It's not even close. I mean, tortoise and the hare, forget that. Option B just blew this out of the water.
Sure.
So this is going to be very hands-on. And like I said, you're going to be that prompt engineer, guru, master. You're really going to know how to talk to artificial intelligence and how to get results that you want and build upon for the future for other skills.
Awesome. Awesome. So, Ben, give us your best sales pitch. Why should someone attend the Foundations of AI?
The one I like, best sales pitch. I have been enjoying I train AI, I train humans. So far the humans are still winning. And interestingly enough, that last year Harvard Business Review came out with a graphic, and C-level and mid-level managers are so far advanced in their knowledge of AI, but the people doing the work on the
Hmm.
Scrum teams have almost none of the knowledge.
Hmm.
And so this class is going to give you an advantage of, if it's they're trying to decide between Mike and I, who should we keep? Well, Mike keeps coming up with these amazing ideas for his team, and look how his teams are getting further and further ahead. Versus Ben, he's just kind of doing the same old things he's always been doing here. Yeah, let's give Mike the raise and keep him. So that's why you should come take this class. Not only do you get the foundation, but this is a skill that you will never not use going forward.
Oh, that's a compelling reason, I think, in and of itself. Well, Ben, I really appreciate you sharing your insights on the class. I appreciate your partnership on the class. I encourage all of our viewers to check out our upcoming class schedule and jump into one of Ben's Foundations of AI classes. Not only will you get that strong foundation for a skill that's going to become table stakes in the game of product development, but also the game of life moving forward. So check out Ben's class. And as always, reach out if you have any questions or concerns for us. Otherwise, we hope you enjoyed this brief episode and look forward to you joining us for future ones. Thanks again, Ben. Have a great day.
Thank you for joining us on this episode of the Take5IRL podcast. If you like it, please go ahead and share it with someone, as well as like and subscribe on your favorite podcast platform. We are available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and YouTube. Also, leave us a comment or a suggestion for a future episode. Again, thanks for listening, and we look forward to you joining us next time on the Take5IRL podcast.